Good morning and welcome on this Wednesday. Dan Hardbrook, glad to have you along. Let's take a look at your latest local news from around the region. It is your Newberry News Update on M123 FM. Your local news today is brought to you by your two-time award-winning local newspaper of the year. It's the Newberry News. Let's check out this week's front page headlines. The school resource officer is returning to Quamanon area schools. An update on the body of a missing woman that was found on the shore of Beaver Island. Feeding America returns to town tomorrow. Village Council has announced a new meeting date after this past week's meeting was postponed. Three Lakes Academy desperately needs a new bus. And Grossman Forestry is set to become green timber. Those stories and more available inside this week's edition of your award-winning Newberry News. It's available now. In your latest local news this morning, Luce County Veteran Services Office has announced that they'll be hosting a Veteran Town Hall coming up on Wednesday, September 11th. That event will take place at 5 p.m. at the American Legion Post 74 in Newberry. Leaders from the Oscar G. Johnson VA Medical Center and the Veteran Services Office will both be on hand, providing presentations on VA healthcare, providing updates on the PACT Act, and listening to veterans' comments and concerns. All local veterans and their families and friends are welcome to attend. If you have questions, you can contact Luce County Veteran Services Officer Rick Menard at 906-293-4890. The Department of Natural Resources has announced that the Millicokia Lake State Forest Campground will be closing on September 3rd through November 30th as enhancement projects are set to begin. The Millicokia Lake State Forest Campground is set to undergo several different upgrades, including improved traffic flow, vault toilet replacement, and an expansion of the boating access site. If you have any questions or concerns, you can contact the Newberry Field Office at 906-293-5900. Again, a reminder, Millicokia Lake State Forest Campground will close September 3rd through November 30th for enhancement projects. Three Lakes Academy is now accepting applications for the upcoming school year for their early childhood development programs. They're offering preschool classes for students that will be 4 years old before December 1st. They also have tuition-based 3-year-old programs. If you have any questions, you can reach out. There's information available if you go to the Three Lakes Academy Facebook page. You can also contact the district anytime with questions or concerns. Three Lakes Academy's number is 906-586-6631. You can email threelakesacademy@eupschools.org or go to the website threelakesacademy.com. Three Lakes Academy is hosting a benefit luncheon school fundraiser. That'll be coming up August 25th from noon until 1:30 p.m. at the St. Timothy's Catholic Church in Curtis. A special meal will include grilled pork loin sandwiches, baked beans, coleslaw, and water and pop, with all donations from that fundraiser luncheon going to help the Three Lakes Academy District with the school bus upgrade. Mark your calendars for the school fundraiser benefit luncheon for Three Lakes Academy. That's August 25th, noon until 1:30 at the St. Timothy's Catholic Church in Curtis. Luce County Pet Pals is reminding the public that their next meeting will be Wednesday, August 28th. That'll be at 6 p.m. in the meeting room at the Senior Citizen Center on West Helen Street. Members and interested members of the community are asked to bring their fundraising ideas. Everyone is welcome to attend. That's the Luce County Pet Pals. They're meeting next Wednesday, August 28th, 6 p.m. at the Quamanon Area Senior Citizens. I'm Dan Hardenbrook. That's your latest local news this morning. It's your Newberry News Update here on M123 FM. Your local news today brought to you by your two-time award-winning local newspaper of the year. It's the Newberry News. It's Wednesday. The latest edition of your award-winning Newberry News is available now. Time now to check in with sports this morning. Newberry High School football program continuing their preseason practices as they prepare for an upcoming scrimmage. Indians will host 3 other schools on Friday in exhibition action. The JV and varsity football teams will welcome in Ishpeming, St. Ignace, and Rudyard for a series of scrimmages that'll take place Friday starting at 11 a.m. at the Newberry High School football field. The scrimmages are open to the public and free admission. The Newberry Quarterback Club will be running a full concession stand. Come on out and check out the Newberry JV and varsity football programs as they continue to prepare for the upcoming season. Tigers fall to the Cubs 3-1 at Wrigley Field last night, drops Detroit to 61-65 on the season. Tigers couldn't continue their recent winning ways. Shorthanded pitching staff saw multiple relievers team up. That didn't go well. Tigers' only run came on an RBI single from Dylan Dingler. Javi Baez was making his long-anticipated return to Chicago, where he was once a former MVP candidate and World Series champion. Well, that version of Baez has been long gone, and he was, again, terrible yesterday. Baez, in his welcome back to Wrigley Field, had a tribute from his time there with the Cubs, then proceeded to go 0-for-4 for the Tigers in the loss. Your latest local weather forecast for the day today. We'll see sunny skies and a high in the mid-70s. Coleman's northwest, 5 miles per hour. For your Thursday, sunny and a high near 80. Coleman southwest, 5 miles per hour. For your Friday, partly sunny, highs in the mid-70s. I'm Dan Harderbrook. That's your latest news, sports, and weather with your Newberry News Update on M123 FM.
Covering stories that interest the community, readers have come to depend on the Newberry News. Subscribe to the digital edition for early Wednesday morning access or get the print edition delivered to your doorstep. The Newberry News, your news